and welcome to week 3 of Believeathon and Whatever You Want-a-thon. As you can see, I left you off in this exact same outfit at the end of the last vlog. Whether you saw it or not, I have no idea, but pretty much I went into labour. It is now the same day. It is the 12th of June. But I just figured I would start this vlog a little early so that I can get an intro done. I'm going to try and get some reading done in between contractions, but we'll see. I don't really have anything else I feel like doing, so yes, I am currently just laying down with a heat pack while my dad and Anthony are just chatting in the kitchen. So yes, it's just a normal day really, but hopefully it'll end in hospital with the baby, so stay tuned. So Anthony is currently ironing the shirt. Yes, you hear this correctly. The shirt that he's going to wear for us to deliver the baby.
Look, you need to be prepared for the situations, alright?
It's like my contractions are about 5 minutes apart. We're getting ready to go to the hospital and he's like, oh, I need a linen shirt to wear to be able to open up and do skin to skin. And so he's ironing this shirt. If that doesn't explain to you how organized and on time this baby is going to be, its due date was literally the 13th, according to the last scan we had. And it is currently the 12th and we're getting ready to go to hospital. So I think it's going to be right on time. So it's now been 12 hours. The contractions are approximately 5 to 10 minutes apart at the moment. And Anthony's eating a giant bowl of veggies and I'm eating ramen noodles and pizza. Nutrients. So we did it. It is 1 day post-delivery and things are pretty well actually. I mean, I'm still in the hospital. There were some complications. I will insert a clip of me telling the entire birth story at some point in this vlog. But yeah, I would like to introduce to you our newest addition, our newest bookworm. This is Miss Adeline Jeffrey. Did you see that long tongue? Yeah. No tongue tie there. Just waiting for Anthony to come back. They've just taken my catheter, so I'm getting ready to eat breakfast and hopefully go home today. So we are home. It is our first night home. Baba is sleeping over there. And Anthony just brought me sushi. I would marry this man if I wasn't going to already. Happy wife, happy life. Thanks, my love. Absolutely no reading has happened, obviously. But tomorrow's a new day. So Daddy is taking a nap and little Addie and I are about to sit down and finish off Spin the Dawn before the midwife gets here. She's having a little sleep in here. Yeah, and just have a snack and a cup of tea while she sleeps because you gotta rest while she rests, right? Anthony did a bunch of chores this morning, so I'm so grateful for him, and he's off sleeping, which is totally fine because all through the night last night when I had to get up and do things, he was right there beside me, so he's had as little sleep as I have. But yeah, we're gonna hopefully finish off Spin the Dawn, and I will actually do some reading in this vlog for once, so we'll see how we go. But that's where we're at, just hanging out, having a little sleep. I'm sorry I disturbed her. Have you got the hiccups? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So this is just like my new outfit of the day. I just got done feeding and put her down for a sleep, and I have received some surprise book mail which I was not expecting from HarperCollins. So let's find out what we got. So none of these were actually requested, so I don't really know much about them. But our first one is Bird Brain by Kelly Ann Hawkins, who's an Australian author. I'll read you the synopsis because I don't really know too much about it. It says here, when 7 strangers arrive at a small Australian caravan park to tell Hadley Boggs that her dad is a long-lost heir to the kingdom of Ladrovia, she can hardly believe it. Her dad, the world's most indecisive man, a man who takes the advice of their pet budgie, and a man named Barry, is a king. Soon, Hadley jets off on an exciting new adventure where she meets dancing goats, learns of an ancient Ladrovian prophecy, and comes face to face with the country's hair-obsessed president. Hadley quickly falls in love with her quirky, adopted home. So when she and her new friends discover the president's secret deal to sell the country to a cheese-loving billionaire, she knows they must act. But can the bird brain prophecy help them save Ladrovia before everything turns to fondue? So it seems like a quirky little middle grade that I will get to at some point. I mean, it might be nice when I'm having baby brain to read something that's a little bit more lighthearted. The next one is The Offline Diaries, as told by Aid and Shanice, and this is from the author of Slay Your Lane. They've done this is like a new middle grade series that they're releasing. It says here, Aid is about to start a new school. She's not happy with her stepdad for making them move here. Shanice has been at the school for a year already. Since her mum died, she's been living with her dad and annoying older brother, spending most of her time outside school in her dad's hair salon. When Aid and Shanice meet in the salon and spot each other's diaries, an instant friendship is formed and they start to chat online, but offline is a whole other story. So I don't know whether it's like a hidden friendship kind of thing, but sounds good. It's nice and quick. So I mean, it's not what I would read. I just didn't request them. And then the third one is Karen Slaughter's new book, Girl Forgotten. Karen Slaughter and I don't have a very good relationship. I'm not a huge fan of Karen Slaughter, so I probably won't get to this one. I have reviewed one of her books in the past and it was a DNF for me. So maybe she can be my second chance author. So I might keep this as my second chance option if I get it in Pick Pong or something. If you think I should give Karen Slaughter a second chance and you've read this or heard of this book and think that it is worth doing, let me know. But yeah, Karen Slaughter and I think it's just because a lot of her books relate to her other books and I've never been a fan of hers, so I've never read any of her books, so they kind of all didn't really gel. But that is the third book that I received. So thank you so much to HarperCollins for all of those. I'm going to go rest while she's resting, and yeah, I'll see you when I have some reading update, hopefully. Week 3 of Whateverthon and Not Safe for Workathon has been very eventful, but 0 reading has occurred. So yeah, we'll see how the rest of everything goes. This is now turning into a post-pregnancy vlog instead, but that's okay. I will introduce you to little Addie when things are a little more settled down and I'm a little bit more presentable. But for now, you just get messy hair, me, and books, because that's what we're all here for, right? Hello, lovely people. I figured I finally have a moment where she is sleeping and I can sit down and actually talk to you about everything that went down. So I know this is a reading channel and obviously this is a reading vlog for 2 readathons, but I did experience a life change in this and I think it's fair that I need to put it in this vlog. So if you're not interested, I totally won't be offended, and don't worry, my channel is not going to become a huge I'm a mum now channel. I'm still going to be talking books, but I just wanted to sit down and yeah, just tell you how it went and introduce the little girl to the channel so you guys are familiar with who she is. And yeah, she'll be making some appearances through the videos moving forward, obviously, because of the fact that I'm now a mum. So obviously you've heard me say she multiple times. So we did have a daughter. Her name is Adeline Olivia Jeffrey. She was born at 3:23 p.m. on the 13th of June
after 37.5 hours of labor. Pretty much my contractions started about 2 a.m. And by 10 p.m. I thought we were slowly starting to work into things on that day. So we went into the hospital and they told me I was only 3 centimeters dilated. So they sent us home to labor more at home. I labored at home until 5 a.m. until contractions became so intense I could barely walk. And we went into the hospital and they were like, do you want the good news or the bad news? Unfortunately, you're still at 3 centimeters. By this stage, I had been laboring for over 24 hours and yeah, hadn't really advanced very far at all. They said to me, you're more than welcome to go home again because you live so close to the hospital, or we can put you down on the ward and you can labor there and we'll bring you back up to delivery when you're ready. And I said, I'd rather probably stay because I don't really want to go home again, get into that amped up stage, come back and have to get comfortable again. So I was like, that's fine, just put me on the ward. They came back in about 15 minutes later and said, actually, we are going to give you some fluids because we think because you've vomited a couple times, you're quite dehydrated, that you need some fluids to get you through this. So they were like, all right, we'll get a cannula put in so that we can give you a litre bolus and then we'll give you another litre after that. As they were putting the cannula in, something happened. They don't know what, but my body completely just freaked out. I had a vasovagal, so I passed out, my blood pressure dropped, and I started to seize on the delivery table. It was really quite scary, sorry, because I could hear everything. I could feel myself shaking, but I couldn't respond. And I just kept worrying about Anthony freaking out about me. But we got through. I managed to regain the ability to talk, and I had been hooked up to a cannula. I had an ECG on. No, the ECG came later. I'd been hooked up to a cannula. I had a catheter in. I had oxygen on my face, and they told me, all right, you're not going home now. And then after I had relaxed a little and spoken to Anthony and things had calmed down, the contractions were still happening. The OB then came in and was like, all right, we need to get this baby out. We need to do an assisted induction because I was already in labor. So they were like, we need to put you on a hormone drip. We need to break your waters. And we're concerned that you have preeclampsia. So we may need to do a C-section. Now, my birth plan was obviously not to do any intervention. And I also didn't really want a C-section. So this was like a huge shock when this happened. We'd kind of agreed if anything was medically necessary, that we would be more inclined to do it. So then they broke my waters and gave me the hormone drip, and things just like escalated insanely. My contractions literally started to come like back to back to back with very minimal break. And so I got in the shower and we were trying to get through it with like hot water and anything, but they were just so intense with no break. And by this stage I'd been laboring for like, I think 30 hours maybe. It's all a blur. Hey, it's okay. It's almost her feet time. So yeah, I'd been laboring for almost 30 hours and I knew that I couldn't keep going. So I said to them, like, I need an epidural because they did a vaginal examination and found out I was still only 5 centimeters dilated. And I knew I couldn't do another 5 centimeters and then have the energy to push her out. So I said, I need an epidural. So half an hour later, they managed to get an epidural in, which for any mother out there that has had a baby, try staying still while having the most intense contractions you can. It is very, very hard. Sorry, we needed to move. She didn't want me to sit anymore. Yeah, so try staying still while having contractions and someone sticking a needle in your back. but we finally got the epidural in, and within 40 minutes she was born. So from getting that epidural, I was able to relax enough that I went from 5 to 10 centimeters dilated in like 35 minutes. They usually let a mother like have an epidural in for a full hour before they ask her to push, but they checked and was like, this baby's coming and we need to get her out. I obviously didn't know it was her at this point. So we said to me, all right, let's get ready. We're going to do some pushes. And unfortunately, while I was pushing, her heart rate started to drop. She got really, really tired. I mean, it had been 37 hours. I was tired too, but her heart rate was starting to drop. And they said to me, all right, Crystal, you've got one last chance. If you can't push her out, we're going to have to do an episiotomy and bring out the forceps. And I was like, I have already done 2 things I didn't want to do today in my birth plan. This baby's coming out naturally. I am not having you put forceps and slice me open. I am going to do this. And mum mode kicked in and I just like pushed her out. I got second degree tearing and a labia tear, but everything else was fine and it was worth it. And she was born 7 pounds 8 ounces, 50 centimeters long, with a very big head of hair. And yeah, we went home almost 24 hours later to have a very crazy first night. And things have been semi okay since then. Like, I really didn't expect it to be this. I've recovered quite quickly. She's gotten into a bit of a routine pretty easily. Breastfeeding has gone semi without a hitch so far. Like, I'm feeling pretty good about it. So there is the birth story. I'm sorry I got emotional, and it's the hormones. It's like my milk came in last night. It's a thing. Let's just roll with it. As for a reading update, last night some of you may have already seen this. I sneakily jumped onto Pages Not Safe for Workathon live sprints to slowly introduce Bubba and say, hey, surprise, this isn't meant to be coming out until Monday's vlog, but here we are. And I got some reading done. So I managed to finish Spin the Dawn last night, which I have to say I didn't mind, but I will not be continuing the series. I really loved the beginning half of the book, like when there was the competition side of things. But once she started going on that like whole adventure to find like the sun and the moon and the stars and to make the dresses, that's where it really lost me. So unfortunately, I will not be continuing. It's probably about a 3-star read for Spin the Dawn. And that is the only book I have managed to finish this week. So in terms of prompts that I have hit for Not Safe for Workathon and Whatever You Want-a-thon, I have managed to almost complete the bingo board, and I have managed to, I think, get 1 or 2 more bingos maybe. So I will put up somewhere on the screen what I've kind of hit in the last like week with regards to doing things or what I've read. And this will be my bingo board. And then I also will show you the prompts that I've hit for Not Safe for Workathon, which I don't think is too many more than the last time I updated you. Now, obviously, next week, things will be back to normal. It will be just a reading vlog. She may make an appearance, of course, but there will be no birth stories. There will be no emotion, hopefully, unless I'm crying over a book. But yeah, I just felt like this is a big momentous occasion and it does need to make it into this vlog because it happened this week. So I'm sorry if this isn't the content you're here for, but you know, just don't watch this video. So I am going to go and give her a feed, get myself some breakfast, and start editing this vlog ready to go up. It is Friday, so I will like start editing and then have some extra updates that I'll hopefully give you over the weekend. I'm hoping to finish Assassin's Blade because that's the next book that I'm partway through. I have been listening to audiobooks during night feeds, so hopefully that will happen, but we will see. It really depends on how well she latches as to whether I have the hands free or not. But I guess you guys actually need to be introduced to her because you can't see her in this thing. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to you the beautiful and hopefully well-behaved, because I don't want her to cry on camera. Oh, what way do I need to go? Hello. This is Miss Adeline Olivia, all squishy faced and all. Yes, a lot of drama to get her here, but totally worth it. And I love having a little mini bookworm for the family. Like, Anthony and I have been reading to her every night. It's the one thing Anthony feels like he can be involved in. So I do the 8 p.m. breastfeed and he comes in and reads a book to her. Last night he read Fox on Socks, and I was so sad I didn't have my phone there because it would have been the best clip for me to insert for you guys to see in this vlog. But yeah, so that is pretty much all I have. Baby updates. Obviously, if you have any questions or like want to know anything in particular, I'm pretty open, so message me. But yeah, now I have had a couple of people reach out to me and ask if there is a like a baby wish list or anything like that after I put up the help choose my baby's TBR. I have created an Amazon wish list. I will have it linked down below. There is absolutely no pressure to buy anything. I only made it because I had a couple people ask me. There's things on there other than books as well, because I had a few people ask for other gift ideas other than books, but I will have it linked down below for you so that if you did want to buy something for the book collection for the baby, you can. But as I said, absolutely no pressure. I've only put it there because people have asked about it, and I'm only mentioning it because people have asked about it. But yes, all right, I think I've rambled on for long enough. I think it's been like 20 minutes. I'm so sorry, guys. I will try and edit out as many of the teasers as I can, and yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
And celebrate.
Welcome to Sunday, the last day of week 3 of Whatever You Want-a-thon and Not Safe for Work-a-thon. I am currently surrounded by an absolute chaos of a mess at the moment. I have had a huge amount of baby clothes donated to me from both a family friend and Anthony's mum, ranging from size 000 all the way up to 2. So I am going through it, organizing it, categorizing it, because I want to store it, obviously, and I want to do it in an organized way so I'm not forgetting stuff or missing stuff when I pull it out. So I'm currently organizing that. I was going to be listening to an audiobook as I did that, but I just haven't, and it took me a while to get Miss Addie down to sleep. She wanted to fight me, and she's probably going to wake up any minute now. But I just wanted to film an exit to this vlog and to say thank you so much for coming along on the ride with me this week. It's been super crazy. Hopefully semi-regular schedule program next week. I do have obviously the midwife coming around on Monday, and I'm having a couple of friends come over and finally visit and meet Addies, so that'll be really exciting. But yeah, hopefully I'll get into a swing of things and be able to do some more reading. I have 2 books left on my Pick Pong TBR I need to finish, and about a week and a half to do so. So fingers crossed. I think once I get my headphones found, I will be able to continue doing nighttime reading as I'm listening to audiobook while I do feeding. But yeah, I haven't been able to find my headphones for the last 2 days, so I haven't been able to do that. But anyways, if you've made it through this entire crazy week, my babbling, my birth story, and you have nothing to say, then you can drop a, I don't know, shoe emoji in the comment because I'm surrounded by baby shoes. And thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, I would love for you to hit that big thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'd love you to join the family. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching and happy reading. Bye.